What you know about getting jumped? Cause you known for punching too hard. Or losing your house, gotta move back on your mother's futon. What you know about visiting family in jail? Cause your brothers do wrong. And have a CO split you apart if you hug them for too long.
When was ARP's humble? ARP, where was his breaking point to say, it's time for me to talk now? This is what I see. This has been going on. You put out the series with the, when do you say enough is enough? It's time for me to be like, yo, I know what's going on.
That's what we opening up the show with. Okay, we'll go to that one. I honestly say that to me it wasn't a breaking point because I mean, Jimz, you know me. Behind the scenes, we had how many conversations about this game. And there's been many, many times over the years on the channel that I spoke my piece. Many times. I spoke my piece in many interviews. Like early on, I think a lot of that shit in one ear out the other, my voice grew a little bit more. A couple people pay attention, but still you're dealing with such a bigger reputation than your own and your platforms. I get it. And then on top of that, at the end of the day, what the fans really care about is just entertainment. Sometimes that entertainment comes in the form of controversy. Sometimes it comes in the form of battles. So even if I entertain them for a moment with controversy, that's all it was a moment. I think fast forward, the reason why that was probably the loudest isn't just because it was a series. It's probably because number one, you know, you got RBE at their biggest, you know what I'm saying, of all the years of putting in work. You got a heavy subscribe channel, controversy sells, of course. You have things that are publicly known to the entire culture, like lawsuits between URL and RBE. And then you got me, the spokesperson of RBE, coming out in a series. Now, the thing about putting out one video, one blog here, of course, you know, might turn heads for the moment. But when you keep going, you're making an obvious point, and they're all bleeding into each other. And it's just like you capture people for longer than their attention normally is kept for a particular blog or interview in battle rap. You know, I seen on Twitter, people just like, yo, this is like a Netflix series. Like, I'm waiting until tomorrow morning or whatever. And that wasn't necessarily the plan. I admit, I did see that that's how it was being received, but it wasn't a breaking point. It was just another opportunity for me to start to let the fans know what they either missed, forgot, or never knew about in the first place. And if you realize, or if you remember, it didn't come out of left field. I didn't just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm just going to put this 6, 7, 8, 9 part series together. It's not what happened. There was an interview by the face of the company over there that did, you know, the alleged olive branch, right, interview. You text me about that, and I told you, I was just like, that's not what is being stated in the interview. Trust me. And it took less than 24 hours for that same person to go on other platforms and start to undo and retract what he was saying. And I was just like,
less than a day.
Yeah, less than a day. So it's kind of like, and everybody, of course, started talking about me or RBE as a company, bloggers, etc. So it's like you make me the butt of your BS. You know what I'm saying? And then right behind that was the other most prominent owner over there did an interview about talent going to different places and the politics and the constant half BS, I guess, political answers that are normally given by that person. Whereas I think I'm a little bit more transparent and like 10 times more honest on camera. I took those two interviews and I said, you know, if we're going to speak reality, let me go ahead and paint these pictures for you and fold it into a lot of the realities of some behind the scenes and some is public, but you guys forgot or you missed it. Or maybe you just didn't put that piece of the puzzle together. For example, Cassidy versus Freeway. That situation is for people to see in the public, but not everybody put the puzzle together. Like sometimes I say things that are just very, very clear and already made public, but maybe I say it in a way or I presented it a way where people can just digest it a little bit better and say, oh, I didn't get it, or I didn't really peep it like that. And that's really was my follow-up. So I don't think it was a breaking point. I just think it was a moment that was created from the things that other people was doing. And in the midst of us being in the situation that we're already in together, where I'm just like, we're not going to be in this situation. And then you're going to be getting on camera saying things that is BS that are tied to me while we're already in this lawsuit. So this is a good opportunity for me. Hey, let me speak to my legal team over here. I'm planning on doing this, boom, boom. I'm planning on saying these things, putting out these things, boom, 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 boom. And then after that, I hit record. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it came down to.
Okay. It's a great breakdown. But for the people that know, let's go. ARP, you were sitting on a fully loaded clip. You more than anyone are aware about your company. And now I like the part where you said, I said these in plenty of interviews. I mean, in blogs, and maybe people didn't notice it, and that could be true because and then you just gave it all at once. See, that's because you had we did this, look what they did. We said that, look what they did. That part for me was like, you don't forget much. And that's a dangerous person to mess around with. Even me and you, we going back almost damn near 10. We're on the closer time to 10 than we are, you know what I mean? So, yo, bro, we have some old conversations. We have like our files is crazy. And with that being, it's crazy that I sat back and I was like, because was you and I back to speaking terms at this time when you were letting out these clips? I believe so. Were we?
If we wasn't, it was definitely right around that time.
Right. When you was
maybe that was the beginning of the year, or I don't know if we had any calls before that because me.
You hit me. Well, we spoke on my birthday. Ironic. I'm getting my last workout in before I'm going to New Orleans, and it was like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
And, no, I'm just crazy because the B-Day and all that, and you was just like, we're pushing for these bricks, but I'm looking at this bottom layer of brick or when my house was built on, and you reached out to your boy. But all right, so I want to say, with that being said, it makes me think about how everything that's like the biggest thing that the companies go through, because a lot of things, like, you see it one way, you care about things more than the fans do, more than your artists do, and same thing on the other side. But as the people, what we notice the most, what sticks out the most to us because it affects us the most, are blocked battles. So getting into block battle.
You are in angry fan mode, huh?
I mean, salute to that man. I do what I do.
Okay, you go for all the controversy, huh? All the league on league shit, huh? That's what you got on your written down list.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it as controversy. I'm just speaking about the facts which you put out. I'm not making anything up. I'm just going by what you have given us. So
that's a good cop out. Go ahead.
So
interviewers tend to say shit like that. No, I'm just asking you about what you've already rapped about. Like,
what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, who do you as a league owner really blame